Welcome to Show Up and Glow. My name is Jalen. By the end of our time together, your mind will grow quieter, your body will feel lighter, and the weight of the day will simply fade away. But before we begin, let's take a nice big deep breath. Perfect. This is the Cozy Corner, a space created just for you to tune in and chill out. As you settle in and make yourself at home, please be sure to like and subscribe for more of this calm and cozy vibe. Now let's get started. Everyone. Welcome to the Cozy Corner, the coziest corner in all of corners. It's true, it was voted on by your peers that this is the coziest corner of all corners in the history of corners in the history of the world. So it's a big deal you're here today. It's a big deal YouTube algorithm served you up, because YouTube and I have a little bit of a beef going on. You see here? Because we've been doing Cozy Corner for 4 years. 4. And if this is your first time here, why hasn't YouTube showed you me before? Why hasn't YouTube brought you to the Cozy Corner before? See, make it make sense. We got a beef going on. Because if YouTube algorithm served this up to you, you've either been searching for something to calm down, it's either listening to your phone calls with your friends and your mama, it's either tracking everything you're looking at online, it's watching you when you don't even know you're being watched. It's doing all of that. So if you're here today, YouTube is saying, you know what? I think you might enjoy this space because it's going to help you calm down and feel a little cozy and a little all the warm feelings and a little like you're not alone in this. There's people here to help you carry on through whatever is going on, because life is cray-cray right now. It is so cray-cray right now. And I originally created this channel around the pandemic, and boy, if we're not getting pandemic vibes again. So, I am so glad you're here with me today and that the Cozy Corner found you at the right time for whatever's going on. Today is a little bit more chatty. This is Sunday, the best day of the week, or the scariest for some people. So we like to balance that. We like to have a little fun, but we also like to help you calm down and slow down. So thank you so much for being here with me today. It's a little chattier. Today we're also going to color. We're cruising through this one coloring book picture. Not a lot of pictures, just one picture, so I'm really focused on getting it done. But if you need some guided meditations or help falling asleep, help calming down from anxiety, I got plenty more of those videos on the channel. Go take a look. I also have longer format guided meditations where I'm just like in your ear right here with no video, and it sounds so nice and so clean. Those are at showupandglow.com. Okay. What's up, OG Cozy Corner crew members? We are cruising through this coloring book. I know, but it's Sunday, so grab your favorite coloring book, grab your cozy hobby, grab your hot chocolate. I don't care what the weather feels like by you. If it's snowy, great, hot chocolate's fitting. If it's warm, don't care, grab some hot chocolate. We had a lovely rainstorm this morning. It was so delightful. So it's been a lovely day. And I'm excited to be here with you. So let's get right into this. We're working through cozy spaces. We're working with our little raccoon guy. Or girl, I don't know. Whatever it wants to be. Okay, so last time I was like, do I want to color in the white parts? And I think I do. I think I want these to be not orange like this, but just something. But I don't know. Maybe I don't want that. I don't know. So I might leave him for a little bit. Let's work on another part of this picture. As always, you get the first whiff of the colored pencils. Go ahead, take your hit. Thank you. one didn't transport me today. It just calmed me down. Just gave me back all the calm vibes of being a kid. Which I will tell you, I was a kid who desperately wanted to grow up. Because I didn't like being told what to do. No. I truly don't know if anybody likes being told what to do. Like, tell me below in the comments if you like being told what to do. It's totally fine. I did not. And as a kid, yeah. Told what to do all the time. Told what I couldn't do all the time. Hated it. Wanted to be grown. And now I am grown and I wish I was a kid. Look at that. Oh, isn't it ironic? Don't you think? A little too ironic. So, today, what do I want to focus on? I feel like I really got to finish this bed. This bed is kind of driving me nuts. So, what am I going to do? What color am I going to pick? Like, brown seems like the obvious choice, but it's like, I don't want to do brown. But it's like, all the other colors are being taken up on the bed already. Okay. We're pulling an audible. Pulling an audible. Right? Yes. Right? Am I? Yes. We're doing this. Okay. How have you been? How have you been this week? Anything exciting going into the next week? Anything exciting happen this week? Tell me, tell me. I have a very busy week ahead of me. So I'm just trying to make sure I get in all my cozy, all my slow things, because I know this next week is going to demand a lot out of me. You know, when your schedule is just like packed and you see it and you're like, I'm trying to not feel that way. I'm just like, all right, this is great. This is a blessing. Now let's take our time. Let's remember we can come back to being slow. We can slow down, and we are absolutely capable of handling the busyness that sometimes comes with life. We are absolutely capable. And that usually helps soften any Sunday scaries that might pop up. It is very much springtime here where I live, and the birds have been out. It's been so nice hearing them, seeing them. We have a turtle dove nest above our front porch, and the first round of babies hatched, and their mom kicked them out of the nest. They were big enough. They're like this big. They're like big enough. They were in the nest for a long time, but she kicked them out, and she said, it's time for y'all to go flying because I got another batch coming right away, because usually we get like 2 or 3 turtle dove babies in a season. It's so sweet. They've just been like hanging out underneath like the foliage in the little bushes out front. Oh my gosh, it's so stinking cute. I love them so much, and every day when I see them I'm like, okay, you better be careful. Like, have a great day, but like, be careful, please. Like, be careful. Like, not trying to scare care of them, but like, the world's tough. Be careful, it's tough out here. So that's been happening, which is really great. What about you, where you live? Are there any animals that you see around? Maybe little critters or birds as well? You know, this last week, I wasn't as busy, so I had a lot more time on my hands. And I found myself doom scrolling. Ruh-roh! I found myself doom scrolling. And here's what I learned. Top 5 things I learned from doom scrolling. It sucks. It gave me a headache tremendously. It gave me anxiety tremendously. And I found my reflexes just instantly went to doom scrolling every time I picked up my phone, no matter what I was about to do. Like, you might have seen some of those funny reels or TikToks where it's like someone's like on their phone laughing, like looking at their phone laughing at something. They're like, hey man, check this out. And it's like someone who's hurt and they were supposed to be calling 911 and they got distracted because instantly they just opened up Instagram. That's how it felt. It was like every time I opened up my phone to do something important, look something up that I needed to, boom, right on social media. And for me personally, the last week was just a lot going on in the world, and I don't know why, and I never really feel like I need to be in the know of that, but something in me was like, keep checking it, keep checking it, keep checking it. And it was exhausting. And it brought me no relief. It only brought me headaches and anxiety. And I'm mindful about that now because I used to not be. I don't know if you felt this, but around 2020, when we were all stuck inside, nothing to do, I was really on social media without being aware of how it was making me feel internally, without being aware of how it made my brain feel, my emotions feel. And it's like I never put that piece together. Like, I might have a headache, or I might feel down, or I might feel anxious, or I might feel depressed, and, you know, name any human emotion. And I never would think it was the phone. Ever. People didn't even tell me it might have been the phone. It was just not even thought of. It was like, oh, it must be something I'm dealing with. It must be my own thoughts. And there was a period a couple years ago where I would be on my phone at night and I would start to feel that headache. It's like right here, right in the front of my head, right here. And a little bitty, gentle whispering voice was like, you only get that headache when you're like scrolling on your phone. I was like, what? No. Hush. And yep, it was right. And that's when I said, okay, I'm never getting on TikTok again, because TikTok was the worst. It made me feel like I was nauseous. Like, I felt nauseous after being on that platform. Not because anything I was looking at, because of how it made my body feel. It was so weird. And tuning in to your body, becoming like hyper aware of what makes you feel a certain way, so that way you can bring it back and not stay in that hyper awareness. You just kind of go hyper awareness to put all the pieces together and be like, okay, this makes me feel bad when I do this. Maybe I shouldn't do that. And then over time you can kind of soften it and you won't do that thing anymore. That's how it was. It was like, I don't know if that's TikTok. So then I'd get on it the next day. Oh, headache's back. And it's like, uh-oh. Does the well, I don't want to listen to this. Oh, get on the next day. Headache. Okay. And after a couple days of doing that, you have to get smart enough to be like, okay, that's not for me. I'm going to stop doing it altogether. And so this week, I found myself falling back into the trap of that, which is social media and not YouTube. YouTube makes me like sit and watch and focus, but I'll scroll my phone if I'm watching YouTube on my TV. So I'm trying to like really break it again. It goes in waves. And what always helps me shake out of that is to remember a time in my life and in history where social media and our phones like that did not exist. That always grounds me. It makes me put my phone down. It makes me be like, yeah, what am I doing here? I think of my grandparents. I think of people so far, before us in the past. They just lived in the present, period. They might have had anxieties. They might have had thoughts that raced that took them out of the present, but they didn't have what we have that really messes with us. So when I start to feel that way, when I start to notice, God, you've been on your phone a lot. It happens. We're human. It happens. I just think of a time when that didn't exist, and it brings me back to the present moment so fast, because the present moment has never changed for anybody in the history of the world. The present moment has stayed the present moment. How you feel in it, how it makes you feel. I always say the stillness has always been there. And there's something really powerful about that and connected with like humanity, that people before us lived in the present moment, way more present than we will or have ever lived. And what a gift and what a blessing, and how like ancient that feels to me. And that just helps me breathe, calm down, put my phone down, and be like, there are so many people who aren't even on social media, who don't have any of this stuff, and they go about their day. It's not something we need. It's not something that's required of us. It is a choice. By choosing to put it down and take a beat, it just resets everything. It really does. What's your relationship like with social media, with your phone, maybe with video games, with, things that just try to grab your attention at all times? Maybe it's work even. Are you setting healthy boundaries? Are you able to snap out of that illusion and come back to what is actually real, which is the present moment, which is all we have? It's been helpful with the birds coming back. I see the birds and I'm like, dang, they're outside all day, just like doing present moment stuff. They don't know any better. How long of a day does that have to feel for a bird sitting on her nest, waiting for those chicks to hatch, or her partner to come back and shift swap? What a long day. And sometimes my days don't feel long when I'm just like sucked into my phone. It's like it flies by, and then I'm like, oh great, that was a day, a gift that I just wasted on my phone. So tell me how you're doing with that. Tell me if you notice when you have moments and what triggers that for you. Share in the comments below what has helped you create some balance and some boundaries. Maybe somebody else in the cozy corner could find it useful. Guys, I'm becoming a shader. I'm learning how to shade. Is it good? Don't know. Do I like it? Kind of. I made a mistake, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so this is the last little bit of the bed, and then we will wrap it up today. Why not? We'll go with this color. We're throwing all the colors out there. Oh, and I looked looked it up. Yeah, Hufflepuff's colors are black and yellow. Crushed it. Okay. His bed is finished. Cruising right along. Cute. I'm happy with it. Because at the end of the day, it relaxed me. And I got to see beautiful colors. I got to be creative. I got to smell colored pencils. And that's all that will take you out of the false reality of social media and your phone and games and everything else and back into the present moment. So this week, I encourage you to stop even one day, color in a book, do something artistic, sing, listen to music, dance, go for a walk, do something that maybe you miss doing, maybe you love doing and haven't done in a while. So it'll really help reset everything and bring you back to a more cozier and calm space. Thank you so much for being here with me today. You could have been anywhere on YouTube, and so it means a great deal to me that you chose to spend this time here in the Cozy Corner. I hope you do feel more at peace and more relaxed. I'll see you again soon.